Welcome to another session of React. In this video, we'll be looking at how to upload what we've done to the internet. This is the progress development on the Process Guide website. And as it is now, we want to upload it to the internet. We want to actually compile all what we've done now and send it to a place online so that we can use it. All this while, we've been using Vite to develop what we've done. And Vite also has the ability for you to upload your content to the internet, and that's what we'll be exploring in today's video. Okay, before I go ahead, I need to disable the courses section because this courses section is showing blank. I want it to be able to show like page not found. That's what I want to do, and to do that, that is done under the route, and the route is set up under the app section here. So for people that have been following us, they already know what this section is all about. So what I want to do is that I want to disable the course section such that we won't necessarily point to course page, and when eventually course gets clicked, we will just say page not does not exist, and we're already pointing to no page. So what I want to do is I want to design the no page section to contain what it is I want it to send it to. It's just an image to give me 404 error handling stuff. And of course, you guys know where the image has to be sitting. The image has to be sitting under public. I have to put the image under public here. I can just call it error here. So that way I can load this error page into this section, like page not found. So we're good to go. So instead of me loading this section here, I can just bring we have our site ready to go. One of the things again I want to correct that I noticed in the last video is the follow us page. Notice the follow us page is on the contact us and is also on the footer. So if I go to the home page and I go to the footer, the follow us is also there, which is here. So what I want to do is to turn this to a component. I want to turn this to a component. We should not have it duplicated like that. So it should be a component. So what I would do here is I'll create a new file and call it social handles gxx. So that will be the list of our social handle. And do you guys remember how to create a component? So let's see if you guys remember that. The social media handle, I could just do this as long as I import the component from here. So I do import this from component / this. We are using I, which is not defined. So an I represents icon. When we are using the footer definition there, I represent the icon. So we need to also make use of icon, which was used in where we were using our social media links. Okay, so let's go to the lesson of today. The lesson of today that I want to communicate to you guys is how do we move this site on the web? All what you are seeing here, how do we host it on the internet? Now, the first thing you need to be aware of is file transfer protocol, like ability for you to move your data on the internet. But before then, you need to compile all your codes. Now look at on my left hand side, you have all this code visible to you, and these are all your source code, guys, that you've written. All our code are sitting on the source. All the source code that you've written is on the source. How do you compile it and put it on the internet? Because as it is now, you can't put this code on the internet. They are not just HTML. These are React tools that will not just work like that. You have to compile it, and then the system will always spell out only JavaScript and also HTML. So how do you do that? If you go to package.json, package.json has something that shows you the script, and the script section is where you have different versions of executable. All what we've been running all this while is dev. Dev means development session. This is the fact that this is what you normally do, right? You run all your program on dev, like in development. Now that you are done developing what you want to develop, you want to put it on the internet. The next thing you need to do is to build what you've done. Like once you build it, you take it online. So let's go ahead and build. And to do that, let's open terminal. Once you run your terminal, you write the command there, which is npm run. Instead of run dev, you've been used to run dev. This time around, you do run build. Mainly you run build. The system is, go ahead and try to build everything that is required for your system to work, by itself. Now, notice a new directory that you have here, and that directory is called dist, and it's a short form for distribution. And this is where all your code will lie. This is what you will give to the person that you've done the job for. I have the domain online, and the domain is process guy. So let's go ahead and go to process guy. Process guy ng is the domain, and right now there's nothing on it. You are going to see us upload onto the server. So let's go ahead and see what are the things that we need to do to upload on process guy. There's this software that you guys need to have, and it's called FileZilla. So we have FileZilla, and what FileZilla does is allow you to do file transfer protocol, FTP, file transfer protocol. All this file that you have here, you need to be able to upload it to the server in such a way that the server will render it. By the way, all what we've been doing locally is run a mini server on our system such that we can test what we are doing. But now that we are done, we want to be able to run that same server on the internet where your files are located. So that's what we're about to do, guys. So I'm about to connect to the server. So for you to be able to do this, you need to have some privileges, like some login details of the file transfer protocol that you're about to connect to. So if you don't have that, you'll not be able to upload anything to anybody's website. It has to be what you are connected to. So it's not something that you have access to. So you have to, if you're not connected to it, you can't do that. Okay. So it's asking me to trust the certificate, which I just did. And now I'm in. This is process guy. This is an example of things that I've loaded over time. But depending on your platform, it might not look like this. It might just be blank for you to start uploading on. This is the root directory where my app will sit. So let me show you the same thing on my local system. On my local system, I have, on my left hand side is my local system, by the way. On the right hand side is the server. So if I click here and I have my distribution, remember this is the file we are taking online, and this is the online on the right hand side. This is the online on the right hand side. So what I need to do now is to upload everything on the left hand side to the right hand side, and I just move everything like this and I paste here. So you can see the progress on the bottom, and what is happening is that my file is being copied to the right hand side. Of course, it's showing duplicates because there are some files already here uploaded. So I've told it to just override it, and let's see what happens next. So if I refresh this for the first time now, and let's see what happens. Automatically this site just works, without stressing too much. If you go to your browser now, as I'm talking to you, go to your browser, type processguy.ng. You will see this site that we just finished building. This is processguy.ng website. And the idea of all what I'm doing, guys, is that you can see how I do it step by step. This site is not near finished, guys. It's not even functional in terms of being able to interact with it. We still have fake data on the site, but we're going to clean that up very quickly by the time we get to Python. We'll be doing the backend in Python, and hope you guys know that we're starting Python by the end of this month. So anybody interested, you need to make sure that you are locked in, into our course so that you don't miss out on any of the things that we're bringing into the table. So everything that we did, the contact us, the changes that we made, they are all locked up there. We'll be able to send real live email. By the time we're doing Python, we'll send email, and then you guys will see how it works. Thank you for staying to the end. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you in the next one.